Good morning. Hello, Chris and Candy. How are you this morning, my friends? Boy, I tell you what, those pictures of Jenny last week, wow, that was stunning. I don't know who took them, but they were very, very good. Hang on, I'm trying to get my picture-y thing here going. Huh. Well, I guess that'll have to do, won't it? There, that'll work. Yeah, I would say that's probably true, my friend. Not only are you and her not in the same on the same page, I'm not even sure you two are in the same library. She's a beauty. So, Sharon, my friend Chris Carlson on here has found himself an absolutely fantastic woman that he's going to marry, and she posted some very fantastic, some very beautiful photographs, and I'm commenting on those. So, okay, everything seems to be working at the moment. That always makes me nervous. We'll talk a little bit about that. It's not good. I'm almost already out of coffee. Hey, Dora. You want to come up and see everybody? Come here. Come here, Dora. Ugh. Okay. Critter cam wasn't working, but this is Dora. She's a poor old girl. Well, she's not poor. She's my son's dog. My son and my daughter-in-law are celebrating his 40th birthday in Hawaii. So I have this one, and I have a great big white fluffy Lola. This is Dora. They call her Dorito. Starting to get a little aged. She shakes a lot, like a lot of Chihuahua mixes do. She's just a sweetheart. And of course, Dash is at my feet now, because Dash isn't really jealous, but she's really curious. Get the ball, Dasher. Find the ball. I don't know. Where is it? Where'd you put it? Oh, we're going to throw a, what is this? Is that a dog? I don't know. Never a dull moment. We are now up to 6 animals in my house. Feels like a menagerie. How many people do you have in your house, Chris? Counting the girls. Is it 5 counting you? Including 3 basically teenagers? Oh my goodness. I don't envy you. Good thing she's beautiful, huh? Wow, 6. That's like a record. I should have set up the critter cam, sorry. But, you know, only so much time. My hair's good today. Glasses are relatively straight. Where's Denise? You have 4 dogs? And they're all little ones, aren't they? Didn't you used to have like a bulldog? Well, hello, Mark Dunham. How are you? I wish this was more interactive. I wish I could actually hear you. Anybody out there join Clubhouse yet? I joined, but I don't know what it means. I've been on a couple of deals. They seem like just a great big conference call. I don't think it's going to replace Facebook. kind of weird. You have to call in at a specific time. Oh no, I'm frozen. Nancy, we'll talk about that. So, wow. Oh, that's right. Did the wife get it? The first wife? Oh, B. That's right. I think it's a shepherd I'm thinking of. I think you brought the shepherd to the market. 43 seconds. Think I can Keurig up a coffee in 43 seconds? I think I might just have to suffer through. It's not good. It's not good. Could be a bad thing. Okay, I have to not get emotional here. I have a toy to show you. Oh. Hey, Doris. Oh boy, all the animals are right with me here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's click this off here. Let's click that off there. Hello, everybody. David Arday here. I've called these a lot of things over the last year. I called them the coffee mates. I called them Heard Over Coffee. I called them all in a day's life. And tonight, this morning, we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the year in general. I'm going to make an announcement. Most of you have kind of figured out what that is, but why don't we get started? I usually start with the weather. Beautiful out there today. It's absolutely fantastic. I walked the dogs, all three of them. That was fun. The little one does not move as fast as the big ones. It's it's kind of hard to do. So today, well, today's going to be a two-part installment. I have to be at the gallery at 10 o'clock, so I'll do that. And so I'm going to do the first one here, and then I'm going to go to a little bit different format. And let's get right to it. But before that, I want to show you what I bought. For those of you who aren't techies, let's see if I can get it to focus here. So this is a little tiny drone, a little tiny thing. And I'm going to use it, the camera's right here. I'm going to use this to get some aerial photographs for the book. It's coming along great. I met yesterday with my distributor, Scott Marchant. The Hiking Idaho gentleman is going to distribute the book. I'm now up to I'm talking about printing as many as 4,000 copies. Whew. So I'm going to need some help from all of you. I am completely sure that I will get as much help as you possibly can. They might be $10 a piece, so I'm looking at 40,000 bucks. I'm going to have quite a bit in editing and expenses, so wow, it's going to be a problem. But it's also an opportunity. So what a year we've had. I started out live. I did every single morning, Monday through Friday, for about 3 or 4 months, and then I switched to 2 days a week. I did that mostly because I was kind of bored, and so were all of you. Most of us weren't working. We were often cooped up at home if we were working, so off I went to do this. And initially, there was lots to talk about. We had politics, we had COVID, but over the last, I don't know, 4 or 5 weeks, the number of people watching has diminished. It's really just dwindled to a handful of us on any given day. And the other thing is, Facebook has changed what it does. It does this a lot. Facebook will start with a new program like Live or Stories or Groups or Pages, and initially they'll let everybody know. So right now, obviously I'm live. In the old days, they would pretty much tell, I don't know, 300 or 400 people, I'm not sure how many, but a big chunk of my audience, they would say, hey, David Arday's live. And they would wander in and out, and they would like it or not like it, and my audience would get fairly big. Facebook is not doing that now. They're limiting how many people they tell on live. So basically the people who are watching at any given morning on Tuesdays or Fridays are my loyal people. And you know who you are. Oh, by the way, Ziggy's in Facebook jail with our former president, so he won't be with us today. Kind of funny to have this show without Zig, because he has certainly been. I think maybe with Sharon and B, he is certainly the person who has seen the most of these. So, man, oh man, it's going to be interesting. So, so Nancy, this is a Mavic Mini. It's not the Mini 2, and I got it at Costco for less than $400. And it comes with a battery, the controller, 2 batteries, the controller, and it's absolutely amazing. The best thing about it is it's under 250 grams, which means you do not have to register with the FAA. So that is a big advantage. I have a big drone. This is actually the 5th drone I've bought. So there you go. So why stop now? Well, the simple answer is I'm not going to really stop. I'm going to change the format. When I go live handheld, I get some people watching, and that's fun, and I'm going to continue to do that. But here, sitting in what I call my studio, it takes some effort. It takes some time. And more than anything else, folks, I got to admit, I'm kind of tired. I still have this lingering I'm still having some lingering COVID issues. I'm deep into this book project. I need to get it finished. I've picked up some commercial work. I've done some other custom work. I could probably make this a big priority and get it done, but it's a time warp. So the other thing is, I'm out of things to say. I've told you all my. Oh, Ziggy did get in. I thought you were in Facebook jail. All right, you must have got back. Glad you're here, Zig. Kind of important to have you around. You've certainly been a heart and soul of this operation. So, I'm out of things to say. I've told you most of my bad jokes. I've talked about gratitude several times. I've told you all that you need to watch your words and the things that are important to me. I've talked about meditation. I've talked about wearing a mask. I've talked about don't being a dick. I'm out of things to say. I'm just not that interesting a guy. If my life was more active, if I was getting out a couple of times a week to photograph, well, I'd have those pictures to show. And I usually show you some, and I will do that. But mostly this is just awkward. I don't have enough to talk about. So it's been a year, folks, and I think things are getting better. I think we're going to move towards a more open society. Boy, I can't tell you that I really hope that's true. Honestly, I'm a little bit nervous that we're going to have another wave, and if we do, it's going to be ugly because it's going to be the new variant. I'm not sure that opening everything back up, I can sit in a coffee shop today if I wanted to. Actually, starting yesterday. You know, so it's kind of time. This was a COVID thing. You know, it's a, let's see here. I mean, I'm trying to see now. So the other thing you guys have suffered through is my lack of talent, my interesting tech problems. I've got most of them fixed. I very seldom have trouble. I do freeze up a little here and there, but boy, if you watch any of the TV shows, even the big fancy national guys, they're having trouble with dogs and sets falling down and that sort of thing. So all in all, it's pretty interesting for all of us to learn how to do this. And boy, have I learned a lot. Got all this set up. I've got fancy machines. I got a camera. I got studio stuff. It's really going well. And I so much appreciate all of you for sticking with me. So let's see here. I just really don't have quite enough time to do everything, and something had to give, and this seemed to be the right thing. And you know, boy, have we had some fun. I want to thank all of you for this wonderful community we've built. I've met some amazing people. A couple of you live. I met my friend Sharon and my friend Candy. Actually got to know them in person. Candy and I and Robert went out and wandered about the desert looking for wild horses. Sharon was kind enough to wander into the Artsource Gallery, and I got to meet her. It's so fantastic to build that sort of thing. And of course, I've been able to reconnect with Tina, whose car got stolen this week, she said on Facebook. And of course, my friend Michael, of course, Ziggy. Wow, and Ziggy just popped up into my world, and now he's a big part of that. He's moving to Idaho. Of course, Wendy Lee. Probably forgetting some, but you know my mind's going, so you have to forgive me. Over the year, I've been able to meet and connect with some people and family too. I think Summers wanders in and out. My niece wanders in. My Aunt B, ex-step, whatever she is. What a girl. It's so wonderful to connect with that. My sister Donna. And often on Fridays, Jameson, my daughter's girlfriend, I just love the thought of Jameson sitting there with her beautiful pit bull Blue and my daughter ignoring it, trying not to be embarrassed for the 85th time in about 85th million time in her life. Her father has embarrassed her. So please don't be sad. This is a moving on. I'm still gonna go live. I'm probably gonna go live handheld. I have a fancy little gimbal. I'll do that today at the gallery. I want to talk about some things that are coming up at Artsource. And I'm just not going to sit down here at a specific time every Tuesday and every Friday with all of this equipment and go live. I'm going to continue. I may shift and do more Facebooky kind of stuff, which is more produced. I'll have some time to do that. I'm not honestly sure what I'm going to do, but you know, it's been a year. We've done this for a year, you and I, all of us together, and it was just flat time. Don't be sad. Some of you won't be sad at all. I'm still certainly going to pop up quite a bit. And I will do one more Friday. So here we go. I got a series of thank yous. I love this one. Thank you all for being with me. Man, do I so much appreciate it. If you're not a subscriber to my Facebook page, please do that. If you would like to check out my website, www.davidrday, and I'm also on Instagram. I post Instagram both as David R. Day Creative and as I also post Boise stuff when I get it, called Random Acts of Boise. So there we are, folks. Man, I cannot tell you how important this has been to me. The family, the community, the wonderful kindness that you have all expressed to me. I am so very grateful that I have had the opportunity to share a little bit of my life with you, my photographs, my story, the challenges, the triumphs and tragedies of the last year. I am certainly not going to go away. You probably know that. I still have some bad jokes to tell and some pretty pictures to show. So, as Elvis would say, thank you very much. It's time for me to head off into the sunset. I appreciate you all very, very much. I will see you if you would like to join me on Friday for one more show. Don't have a clue what I'm going to say because I've covered it all. I'll probably repeat myself. Remember, please, test negative, stay positive, and yep, don't be a dick. Well, there we go, our final tech glitch. Well, thank you all. I made it without getting too emotional. I appreciate you. I will see you soon, just around the bend, a little bit farther down the road. David O'Day, I'm out.